Isn't today just the perfect day to record a session? And just look around us. The sky is all cloudy, rain's dripping all over the place, giving us that quite cool look of being in a serious situation. Oh, and of course there are storm elementals around the Giza Plains ready to kill us on a moment's notice. Actually, now I say that, doesn't sound all that exciting, does it? In fact, it sounds pretty bad. But either way, the show must go on! So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's 904 here, welcome back to another session of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. As last time... oh, excuse me. I had a weird little cough there for a second. Last time, we went through the Valley of the Dead, aka the Tomb of Wraithwall, to collect the very precious treasure that belongs to our good old buddy, Ashe. Otherwise known as the Dawn Shard. Not because it is the Dusk Shard, no, the Dawn Shard. Completely different. And it was actually kind of interesting. Definitely makes up for the session prior to that, which was just walking around, killing things, and not having much to talk about. And hopefully today we'll be able to do the same thing as last time. So that being said, before we head out, go check out the previous 6 videos in the description playlist down below if you have not already. Trust me, you will want to see all of them. They actually have some good relevance and fineness and connection to the story and whatnot, so I highly recommend it. But anyway, today, we're keeping on going here through the Giza Plains to, what was the area called? Jara, I think it is? Or maybe Jana? Jahara, okay, like Sahara. Or is it Hahara because, you know, J and silentness and, you know, like jalapeno. I don't know. But of course, before we do even that, it's time to do ourselves some license board grinding again. Although this time around, it was not going to take an entire episode, so you guys can relax a little bit. I've not done much, however, this still has some significance. Now, funny little story, I actually did try to record a session a couple days ago, well, at the time I'm recording it, obviously. I tried doing the session, you know, the day after I did the last session. However, due to computer issues, well, I wouldn't have been able to keep on time, so, what I did instead was just come here today. Now, why does this seem relevant at all? Because I noticed something, you know, just before the thing actually froze on me, that's getting into, you know, very big specifics. Also, the Bamatron, that'd be great. Seriously, this thing, I actually think it's just so inconsistent with actually activating it, it's ridiculous. Right? No, it is not going on. Should I be concerned about anything? Oh, nope, there, we're good. It was just taking a nap. Anyway, so, I don't know when this activates particularly, but if you go to the licenses after a certain point, well, this pops up. The license for the Esper Blights has been added to the board, and I guess obviously this shows that we get this right after we beat the boss. Jeez, what's with my throat today? But here we get ourselves a diet tutorial. Only one character can obtain this license, and when a character obtains the license, will be removed from the board of all other characters. So basically, we gotta choose which character actually gets to have the summon, you know, on their arsenal. Well, it'll be Vaan, Valdir, Fran, Ashe, Bosch, or Pinello. The choice is ours, and ours alone. Or I guess mine alone, considering I'm doing this, you know, ahead of schedule and all. Also, the second board license has been added to the license. Characters who have earned the second board license can access an additional license board. And to my knowledge, every character we have can actually access this now. Mainly probably because we, you know, already gone all this distance. So I think everyone can actually get their second license board. And I think I somewhat hinted at this, but yeah, this is actually a thing you can do. And thus now we can get all 12 licenses. However, here's the kicker. You'll be unable to return to the license menu until you confirm your new board. Meaning, once you say yes, license immediately. You can't cancel out and look at other licenses, see what everyone else has. No, you had to choose it right here and right now. And that actually threw me off when I was doing the last session, or this session last time. It threw me off, but thankfully the thing crashed, so I can be prepared for today. That being said, though, I want to see who actually is available to do the second license, see if I'm actually correct, or if I want to wait a bit. Let's see. So Baltier can get his. I'm guessing Fran can get hers. Yep, that's what I thought. Bosch can get his, well. Ashe, I imagine, can get hers. Yep, right there. And Penelo can get hers. Yep. Everyone can have their own license then. And I did find this out after realizing this whole second license war scenario. Now, as for the summons, I don't know who I'm gonna add to have with the summons. Now, I could just have like all the summons go to Vaan if that's a possibility, but I don't know. I don't want to be that kind of person. But that being said, I have actually prepared for this, so I know what I'm going for in terms of the secondary boards. And thanks to a few kind of guide combination, good combinations to have with certain characters. So if I can just pop that up real quick. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna access the license menu board, and like I said, you cannot get out of here. As all those little button presses will tell you. They do show you all the classes that everyone else has, like usual, and now we can choose a secondary class. From what I've read, apparently the Shikari class plus the Red Battle Mage class actually do very well together. Why? Well, I guess we'll see real quick. So you got First Aid. Anything else in here that'd be interesting? Got a bunch of Gambit slots, I guess. Well, I guess you get Revive for necessity. And a bunch of extra accessories. Yeah, I'll buy it. I actually don't see the purpose of it. But, I'll go with it. Who knows? Maybe it's the weapons themselves. Maybe for some reason daggers are more powerful than... What was it? More powerful than maces. Or who knows? Maybe I can get the ability to equip swords. What's this? Ninja swords. Okay, maybe that's why. So I can actually equip swords. But yeah, that's what I'm going for when it comes to Vaan's secondary class. Whereas you fight nimbly across the hill and dale, weapons are daggers, also ninja swords, as they don't tell you, and they have first aid as a technique, like Baltier. So this is going to be our secondary class. Now I'm curious, does this show look any different than usual? Nope, it doesn't. It's hoping to be like a different kind of color shift. Maybe like this one becomes like green, symbolize that, oh hey, this is someone else's secondary class or something. I don't know. Just something to make it unique, even though multiple characters can have the same exact class. So yeah, that's what I have for Vaan. For Baltier, I think I had his as the Bushi class. Yep, the Bushi class, there you go. Yes, I get the gist. The Bushi class, as you guys may remember, is swordmasters who devote themselves body and soul to their lords, which are people with katanas and they have sight unseen. Long story short, they're samurais. You can't get any more basic than that. However, these are also guys who have a very interesting set of items, if I remember right. So if I can find... Where is it in here? I could have sworn I saw something beforehand. Well, there's a lot of Gambit slots there, obviously. But yeah, you get access to powerful swords. More powerful swords, I should be specific. I guess this is it. I could have sworn there was something else in here, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's just the fact that, you can't get a certain... Oh, right, because katanas and swords are completely different. What the difference is, I've got no clue, but I've heard it does work well, so I will be going with the Bushi class. There's something that really isn't a waste. So now he's got his secondary class. For Fran, now this one actually does make a little bit of sense to me. So let's see if we can find in her thing right up here. The second board. Okay, fine. Let me grab the Gambit slot real quick. There, you happy? Now we get the secondary license. And in Fran's case, you'll actually want to give her the White Mage class, which, again, does make a lot of sense. Amakiness is mainly equipped when it comes to, taking out foes very quickly, guns and that sort of thing. So have a White Mage, someone who can actually heal herself. It kind of gives her a little more of a higher advantage. She can keep herself from dying as well as deal high damage, and just keep knocking them out like that. Makes the fun never ends. Plus, it also helps having a support class for any kind of person. So, White Mage goes to Fran. Ding, ding, ding. So, 3 classes left. Who's gonna get what? Well, next up on our list is the great old Ashe, our time battle mage. The man with the crossbows, and nothing but. It's kind of sad, actually. But fortunately, his thing is very close, so let's activate the heavy armor +3. Get ourselves a second board. So now we can access this. And for him, I'm giving him the Foebreaker class. I think this is a class I've talked about quite a lot, actually, as being pretty helpful. Warriors who use mighty weapons to tear their foes asunder. They have axes and hammers, or axes slash hammers, you know, same thing pretty much. And their techniques are Wither, which are usually reducing an enemy's attack power. They got a lot of armor, and a lot of weapons, but mainly, yeah, stuff like Addle and Wither for lowering certain characters' stats. Which, against certain super bosses, I imagine would be very helpful, and if not super bosses, well, against just final bosses would be helpful. Plus, it might give them a little extra. So now Foebreaker goes to him. Cha-ching! Now fitting, these two are actually right next to each other as opposed to the other ones. Now two more classes, the Monk and the Ulan. Now from what I've heard, these are actually two of the least recommended classes in the entire game. However, I did my extra research, because again, I'm starting that way, I want to make sure everyone has one of each of these. So that the entire thing is filled out, not one's left out. Because, again, this could be helpful, for all I know. So, in Ashe's case, as a black mage, she specializes in high powerful, you know, black magic, you know, fire, thunder, that sort of thing. So what better as a class that could give her a little more physical offense than that of the Monk? A warriors who temper their bodies into deadly weapons. They're unarmed and have poles, and it has the Achilles technique, which inflicts elemental weaknesses. Keep in mind, a black mage, their job is to use powerful magical attacks. Fire, thunder, ice, wind, earth, water, and so much more. To have a technique like this, where you can buy, well, I don't remember how the technique specifically works, but I'm assuming that by what it means is that you can actually make a character have a certain weakness. In addition to, you know, what they already have. Even Battle Mage just reveals it to them. But again, that's the point of Libra, isn't it? If I can find it here, that'd be helpful to kind of... Yeah, here we go. Render one foe vulnerable to an additional element. Yeah, that can be very helpful for a black mage. And plus, again, she can fight unarmed and with pulse, meaning she can deal a little extra damage. You know, physically, she's not completely inept. Even though her staff is nothing to shrug at, but still helpful. So, Monk goes to Ashe. And then, of course, that leaves only one class for Penelo, the Ulan class. So let's get over here and find the actual thing. Where is it? There it is. So we'll grab the light armor 4. Look at that. And give her the Ulan class, whereas who wield spears to pierce enemy armor. Basically, what people recommend with this class is kind of the you know, up close versus distance kind of fighting style. On one hand, yes, you can shoot bats from afar, avoid getting killed immediately, but at the same time it doesn't do as much damage as physical attacks. So Ulan can be very helpful. However, to my knowledge, there isn't much that actually gives me otherwise. For an archer, anyway. Yeah, you get revived, cool, and you get, I guess, a bunch of these different things. Ooh, Shades of Black, a random black magic on one foe. Maybe that alone is actually decent enough to make it work. But you get a gist. So, last but not least, the Ulan class is selected. And I'm hoping that by doing this... Nope, nothing. I was hoping that some kind of random trophy would pop up, but I guess not. It would be kind of a stretch for to intentionally do that. So assuming that people could, you know, just exit out anyway and just get the thing going. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to go over. And I like how I said that I wasn't going to spend so much time, like this wouldn't be one episode in itself, but it's already around 15 minutes. Just for secondary classes and explaining, you know, why these work. So you know what, that being said, I'm not going to worry about the LP today. I'm going to kind of do a little more, well, grinding off screen next time. and decide, what classes do I want to, prioritize before going back to other ones. The thing is, now I have 2 different varieties. But yeah, that's basically what I'm aiming for. So, now for the actual team for today, or at least temporarily for today. I think what I'm going to go for... Let's think. Oh yeah, by the way, it's right here. Yeah, right over here. This little corner here, I did not realize it actually has something of importance, but I believe from the pot that you come over there, you either get yourselves the regen or cure ability. There's cure there. There's cure right there. Yeah, no, I think it was actually regen. Now, we can't really use that at the time of that. At this moment in time. But you never know, that could actually be a godsend later on. So there's that. And yeah, sure enough now, comes the party. Vaan has the ability to use Kira, as I've now remembered. So now I have a secondary healer, and the best part is, restore HP to all allies in range with Kira. That could be a godsend of itself, so I'm going to set a quick gambit for him. Yeah. Just... Yeah, ally HP less than 30. I will give them... Where is it? Kira. There we go. And then just move it right over to here. And then raise can be used on any character. And then of course it's just pretty straight things from there. So for main team I will go for then. And a decent healer here. Maybe what I'll do... Yeah, I think that might be... Whatever, I doubt it matters. I think it says it might come off. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have all the boys in one party, like leveling up, and then the girls in another party. Because equally they heal each other, up, all right. Or actually, then again, I don't know what their defenses are like is another thing. I probably should look at that real quick. Let's see. Defense. Actually, their defense is rather even. See, I think that's what I'm going to go for then. I'll let these 3 do their job, and then let the other 3 just come back when the time is right, or if I need an extra character. So now that we're ready to go, let me switch over to Vaan, and let's get over to the Giza Plains. Or, not the Giza Plains, the Jahara Desert. Away!